When I look at people who inspire me, people or characters, what I love a lot about them is that admirable people, they don't just achieve big things or innovative things, but they also help others in a way or inspire others in a way. And I'm always a little bit jealous because I feel like everyone whom I admire has this very specific calling, this avocation of a way that they are going to help people in the field, no matter what. Um, I would say that, of course, despite like just having big dreams of, oh, I want to have innovative research, I want to um, groundbreaking things. These are all things that are about you, yourself. And I think a big thing of what I want to do, both within research and outside of academia, is have the employ classics or my research in such a way that it can inspire others, perhaps inspire kind of what I think is really important, that interested me a lot in my master's was that during a class was actually on medieval Latin, but we barely talked about medieval Latin, talked a lot about classicism and how classics still influence our way of thinking, our way of what do we think is beautiful or not, categories that we have. You can also argue like, is this really classical from the ancient world, or is it classic in the sense that it's classicist, that it's 18th century reinterpretation of the ancient world? And that works through to this day in a lot of things in our aesthetics, in the way we value art or beauty, in the way that some gendered issues as well, that we see those. So I would really like to include things like that in my research. I'm still kind of looking how or what exactly, but I would like to, those things of classicism, of gender studies or other diversity studies, and also bring the classics to other people, in the sense that the reason why I also share things like mythology on social media is because people always think that classics is very closed off discipline. And in a sense, it, of course, it's always been very elitist and very white as well. I think that also because it has always existed in our minds, in our culture, in the way artists are still inspired by these stories. We talked about the retellings, etc.,